Hey everybody, welcome back or welcome to my channel, Crafted by Kim. Glad you guys all joined me today. I've got some exciting stuff going on. So I live in Florida. It's really tough to get in the spirit of Christmas when it's 90 degrees outside. So I have a ton of the tumbling tower blocks and I was kind of tooling around with them and came up with some kind of really cool Christmas trees. They have a rustic look to them and I'm really excited at how they came out. A bonus to this is I only used one box of the tumbling tower box for all of these trees. I really hope you guys like them, so let's go ahead and get started. So for the first small tree that I made, I used 8 of the tumbling tower blocks for the actual tree, 4 of the small wooden blocks that come in a pack. I'm not even sure how many are a pack, but they're always in the Crafter Square section, and I feel like I see them almost every time I'm there, so they should be easy to find. And a total of 3 for the stem and the stand that it sits on. So I didn't use wood glue, but this also is not regular hot glue. It's actually the Sure Bonder wood glue that's made for a hot glue gun. I feel like it works really well and it seems to hold together really well compared to just regular hot glue on these blocks. So watch along and let me know what you think.
The red man will not wait, so we better get to move on. Let's bring on the evergreens, keep the chimney clean, you know what I mean, 'cause tomorrow is the day. I can hear the sleigh bells ringing, how they're headed for our house, and the radio keeps singing what the season's all about.
So for the next small tree, I used 10 tumbling tower blocks for the tree, 1 for the stem, and 2 for the stand as well. This one was probably the easiest one to put together, and I think it came out really cute. So for the large tree, I had 28 of the tumbling tower blocks, and I started off by just gluing them in sets of 2.
Everyone knows that Christmas should be white. Bing Crosby got that right. Oh, but I'm in Copacabana, tanning up for Santa.
after all the sets were glued together, I started to put the tree together. So I used 7 of the little wood blocks, just like I used for the small tree. And I just started to glue them together. You can really do anything you want and have fun with this. I kind of left a gap in between the branches, I guess I could call them branches. Again, you could put them together pretty much any way you want. Come up with your own style. It was super easy. I would love to see if you guys make them how yours turn out, but here's how mine are.
Let me tell you about old Saint Nick and me. As tight as can be. It's been that way forever. Guess we're shapes that go together. Everyone can use a little vacation, even if life on the North Pole is cool. But don't worry, my dear hubby, I'm making my way home to you. So Santa, hold on. Santa, hold on. I'm not gonna leave you hanging by yourself. Santa, hold on. Santa, hold on. I'm not gonna leave you alone with all them elves. Hold on, Santa, I'm on my way. Santa, hold on. Santa, hold on. I'm coming home. Yes, it's true. One more Christmas to be with you. Yes, I'll be right there by your side, making you ready for your sleigh bell ride. Santa, hold on. No, I will never leave you on Christmas Day. So hold on, Santa, I'm on my way. Hold on, Santa. Hold on, Santa, I'm on my way.
So for the big tree, I had to cut one of the tumbling tower blocks into a triangle, and I used those cutters that I have, and I'll leave a link down below to find them. I love them. I think I only paid 20 bucks for them, but they're fabulous. So I cut it into a triangle, glued that on, used a total of 6 blocks for the base, and it actually turned out really well, and it keeps them pretty stable. So after everything was assembled and the glue was dry, I painted them all. The red and green I painted using Deco Art paint that I got at Hobby Lobby for like 89 cents a piece. One was the forest green, and the other color that I used was the heritage brick. So I painted those to the colors. I used my antique wax to stain one of the big trees, or wax it, I guess you could say. And the other one, I just used a folk art warm white paint and gave them all really nice coats of paint to get them good and covered.
It's an early December morning. No one but we are. We look out the window as it's starting to snow, and I realize as you hand me the door, we got by. Falling just like these snowflakes, tumbling down, round and round. I'm falling just like these snowflakes, falling for you, falling for you. Hadn't counted on love for Christmas. This caught me right off guard, but I ain't complaining. It's a wonderful present, a gift that comes in the shape of a heart. And I'm falling just like these snowflakes, tumbling down, round and round. I'm falling just like these snowflakes, falling for you, falling for you. And if I were to make a wish upon a star, would it be too much to ask? A place forever in your arms, and for this moment to last. Because I'm falling just like these snowflakes, tumbling down, round and round. And I'm falling just like these snowflakes, falling for you. I'm falling for you. I'm falling for you. Just like these snowflakes, tumbling down, round and round. I'm falling for you. Just like these snowflakes, falling for you. Yes, it's true. I'm falling for you.
Well, I'm all for Christmas, all the happy smiles and the wishes, and I want it all, from the lights to the mistletoe. Tell me one thing, is there anything that you're missing? I will keep you warm as soon as you remove that snow. Whatever we do, we will be alright. These holiday wonders will open your mind. May all your wishes tonight.
So after everything was dry, I went back with the white wax and added some touches of white onto all of the trees with the exception of the white one for obvious reasons. And then I took the antique wax and went back on the white tree with that, just to give them that rustic home, warm kind of feeling. And this is how they turned out. Super easy, and I think they're really cute. You could style them any way, and you can really come up with your own creation.
This Christmas, I only wanna be close to you. Hey. true. The love I lived, the dream I knew. Well, I'm all for Christmas. It's a magical time full of kisses. Take a walk outside and tickle the snowman's nose. Moving nimbly, did you hear something from the chimney? I will keep you warm as soon as you remove that snow. Oh, whatever we do, we will be alright. These holiday wonders will open your mind. May all your wishes tonight come true. The love I live.
So for the last little bonus project, I used one of the wood plaques and one of the wooden picture frames in a circle. I guess I've seen them quite often at the Dollar Tree, so I just grabbed one and it actually came in really handy. So these wood blocks, the edges are kind of rough, so I did take a sanding block that I got from there, sanded the edges down, and took off the sticker from the back. Once the sticker was off from the back, I used some painter's tape and I made an outline around the edges so that I could paint the inside and keep the edges nice, just a wood finish, because I wanted to go back and do something different with that. The paint that I used for this was the black chalkboard paint that I had found. It's been a while since I found it there, but I think I've seen it recently. It's an actual chalkboard paint that they sell at the Dollar Tree. So once it was framed out, I painted the inside of the wood plaque.
It's an early December morning. No one but we are. We look out the window as it's starting to snow, and I realize as you hand me the door, we got by. Falling just like these snowflakes, tumbling down, round and around. I'm falling just.
While the paint dries, I took that wooden frame and removed the top of it. It just kind of snapped off, but it did leave a rough edge. So I did have to go back in with a sanding block and sand down the rough edges of it. Once it was sanded down, I used that antique wax, and I did the base of that antique wax because that's what I'm going to use for the base for the sign.
Falling for you, falling for you. Hadn't counted on love for Christmas. This caught me right off guard, but I ain't complaining. It's a wonderful present, a gift that comes in the shape of a heart, and I'm
So as you see in the picture, I actually went around with that antique wax and waxed the outside of the wood plaque sign that I'm making. Used one of the white chalk markers that I found at the Dollar Tree a while back. I've used it in a couple other projects. Just kind of brushed on a Christmas tree. There's really not any, technique that I used other than just kind of brushing it on, and hand wrote on the sign. I wanted to use the Cricut, but I figured I would just hand write it so it would be a little more original. Anyway, so this is how everything turned out. Watch what I got going on. I'm so excited. Things are coming along great. I hope the videos are getting better for you guys. Let me know in the comments what you guys think.
Come joining us all. The feeling is here today. Come on now, let's go. Caroling through the snow all day. We've been good, but we can last. Hurry Christmas, hurry now. I can't wait to see what's under the Christmas tree for you and me. Oh, little bear toys that cuddle and woo, dinosaurs, boats, and kitty cats too. Santa Claus is coming. I know that Santa Claus is coming. Wake up with a smile. The feeling is right today. Magic in the air.